Welcome everybody. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the NCREASEU Indicator. Super excited for you to have been a member of this platform. And guys, what I will tell you is this, what I'm about to show you, make sure you practice, make sure you spend time documenting your results before you try to attempt this live. Now, as this indicator is going to help you accomplish results, as it's highly accurate, always practice first before you start trading with your real money. So first thing that's going to happen is you're going to need to go create a trading view account. Okay, so if we Google trading view, right, let's watch this process. We're going to click trading view, and I'm actually already signed in. So right here, you'll see I'll sign out here, but you will see a page that's going to throw you to where you're actually going to create a trading view for the first time. You're going to put in basic information, first, last name, email address. You're actually going to create a trading view username, which you can see mine right here, and then you're going to put in a password, and then the free version is going to allow you to be able to have access to this indicator. And to be honest with you, you're going to need to get a trading view as you're marking up charts, as you're taking a look at different things, analyzing the markets before you're going to take real trades. So once you've done that, you're going to need to go right here, and it's a username you created. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the Telegram channel. It's called the NCREASEU Indicator. And guys, what I want you to understand is this. Let me share my screen. Here we go. Okay, boom. All right. So now this channel is called NCREASEU Indicator. And as you can see at the top, all you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is you're simply going in here and you're putting your username, trading view username, and you're going to put your NCREASEU in number that you received once you upgraded and became an FX Pack member. Now, what you will need to do is you will need to allow roughly 72 hours. As you can see, the pinned message at the very top here, it says, welcome all new members. Please only post your NCREASEU in number and trading view username and allow 72 hours to have access. And then you will gain access to this tool. If you haven't, go in there and post again as a reminder. But let's go ahead and let's see what happens once you get access to this tool. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to assume that you gained access to this tool. So what you need to understand is when you first come in, it's not going to magically appear on your chart. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up right here. You see this candlestick plus, and then you're going to hit this bar right here where it says indicators and strategies. You're going to come down to invite only scripts, and you're going to see this right here where it says increase_pips. You will click that, and then what will happen is you will gain access, and it'll say increase _pips. Now you'll know you have it because it's going to be right here kind of grayed out. If you don't see it, it's because right here you see this gearbox, this X, these three dots right here. And then you see this little eye emblem show. It says show. You click that and boom. There it is as it appears on the actual screen. Now, there's a few rules and principles, but before we go into that, I want to show you how to actually set an alert. Right now, as far as how to use the trading view tool, we have a full trading view tutorial that's actually in the beginner section of the NCREASEU University. So right here you see this bell, and let me go over here. Let me actually show you because it won't let me. I have this pre-rewound. But let me go over here and let me find the currency pair and show you how to set an actual USD. Let's just say hypothetically that we're going to go over here and we're going to create an alert. Now, guys, in order to receive updated alerts, if you're not around your computer, I would recommend making sure that you, get the mobile app and link the mobile app, to your username. Make sure it's linked to your thing. You're going to click this, click set an alert, creating an alert. And as you can see, this is the currency pair right here. You can select the different options, meaning when it crossing above or crossing down. On a buy, it's going to notify you when it crosses above all the bars. on a crossing down when it goes for a sell motion, you're going to set that. You can put the price, currency, or exchange rate in which you're wanting to be notified. You can click only once or every time. I recommend doing only once, so it gives you one setup. So what it's going to do is it's going to notify you, and it's going to tell you, hey, a buy or a sell has been flagged. And that way you can then go in and focus your attention. Notify on the app, because if you don't make this setting right here, it's, as you can see, install TradingView on mobile app. If you select that, it will actually notify you via cell phone. You can select inbox, but that way, once you have the mobile app linked to your phone, you could be driving down the road, your phone goes off, you pull over, not recommend driving and doing this, but you pull over, you pull it up, and you notice that a buy has been called with this indicator, and you can then go in and pull your chart up, and you can take and you put create right here. Okay, so it will now notify me whenever it crosses this price and or it pops above and below these bars. So guys, let's go ahead and let's hypothetically pretend, and let's watch how this plays out. Okay, so on the 15-minute time frame, right now, you can use this for a lot of things, but we have tested this to the T. And when you get an alert on the 15-minute time frame, I'm going to run you through this, right? So you can see right here, you click the emblem and it appears on your screen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's take a look here. Watch this. We're waiting. And then right there, when this buy emblem goes off, right? When this buy emblem goes off, you are going to receive a notification. That's where that alert would have came into play, right? It's going to notify you when it sends that buy emblem. You can notify it for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to take a look at a couple of things, right? Number one, we're looking for a couple of things. So technically this looks like it's a downtrend, but I want to show you something, right? You'll learn all about trend lines. So if we took a trend line right here, that means that technically price has popped outside that trend line. So the downtrend has been broken. So I'm going to go right here at the bottom here, and you can see that that's clearly, it's come up, it's bounced, and that is actually in an uptrend now, right? It's switched from a bearish to now bullish. And if you watch, the second rule is, right, is this a support floor? And or I'm going to show you here in a second if it's a ceiling. Now, the only rules you need to know are, once it flags on the 15-minute time frame, all you need to do is you need to make sure price is going with the trend. Guys, I can't stress this enough. This is meant to move with the trend. So we know we don't trade in consolidation. So if it was to call a buy or sell in consolidation, if you were to come down here and see something like price just moving sideways, I wouldn't take that trade. I'm noticing now price moved up, it came down, set down on support floor, and it's now moving up for the buy motion. And then also price, as you can see, it's bounced, but it's working its way up. So trend, and it bought off of support. The last thing you need to understand is price on a buy must be above all three bars, or on a sell, it has to be below all three bars. So you can see right here, it called a sell. Price price engaged. Oh, sorry about that. Price engaged on the sell, right? Flag the sell, price pop below. And as you can see, you took the trade. So now when you do this, a safe area for take profits, right? A safe area for take profits. We can go ahead and we can roll price back here, and we can say, okay, definitely we're going to, bring price back up to a nice area of support and resistance. So let's just say we took the trade right about here. I would say you can even do an all-time swing here, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to get you in. Let's see, how many pips is this? When we take the buy, we'll actually figure that out. So let's go ahead and play this through, right? We're waiting for price. Last but not least, we're waiting for price to pop above those three bars. Now, ignore the sell, because as you can see, if it called a sell, price is in an uptrend and it's off a support floor. So I would never take that sell. So it called me a buy. So I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to wait for price to pop above the three bars, and patience. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, and we're getting close. And there we go. Okay, now the thing I want you to understand is we're waiting for the bar to close outside. So watch this. There it is. So at the open and the close, there you go right there. That is hypothetically where we would have taken this. And guys, you're watching a rewind. So all we would pretend is it's the next 15-minute candle. Something I want to remind you of, we want to give up between 35 and 40 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 40 pips right here. Now, we obviously we want to gain as much as we're wanting to risk. So we're going to do a 1-for-1. If you want to do a straight 1-for-1, do a 40 pips right here. So that means I'm risking as much as I can actually gain. And proper risk management is very important. You don't want to be over leveraged. But let's go back up here to the 1 hour time frame and let's take a look up here. I recommend doing a 1-for-2. So let's just say 80 pips regardless. There we go. And we'll put it right about here. Okay, cool. So let me get rid of this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to risk 40 to gain. You can enter one take profit here. If you enter two, go ahead and split your risk. But there's that. Let's watch how this plays out. Click that. Right, took your buy, and we're waiting. Boom, take profit one. It was engaged. Let's go ahead and watch this play out. Waiting for it to hit the 80 pip mark. So now we've gained. If we split the trade, if you took one position, then you're just severely in profits. You're gonna wait, right? Patience, as we know, as trading is very important. And here it goes, it's going down. Going to pull you. Looks like it pulled you in slight drawdown there. That's okay. Patience is really key here, and you can see price is starting to work its way back up. We'll see how far it actually goes. Okay, cool. Price drew down a little bit again, but overall, you can see price is failing to break that area, and we're going to wait in right about here. Okay, boom, there you go. So as you can see, price secured 80 pips. So that means you risk 40 to gain 80. That's a 1-for-2. Pretty good odds there. Now let's watch it on the sell side, guys. Okay, perfect. So here we go. Let's pull up the indicator. And what we're doing is we're waiting for it to flag us. Remember, we set an alert, 15-minute time frame, and boom. Okay, sell is called. So technically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to say, all right, here we go. Here you go. Not a pretty obvious situation. Price is clearly moving down right there. And also we can see that when price called that, you see how price came down, move back up. I would consider this to be a ceiling. So like it has to, where over here it was you buy, as you know, you bought off a support floor here, right? This is a support floor you bought off here. When it's a sell, you're going to sell off what we consider a ceiling. So you can see how that goes into play right here. Even look at this right here, ceiling, right? Ceiling and ceiling. So when that happens, obviously price is in a downward motion. It's going with the trend in the sell motion. There's your ceiling. Let's go ahead and we're waiting for it to pop out of those three things. And there you go. I didn't stop it fast enough, but the sell was called. Let's just say open and close the candle is going to be right there. Okay, let me change that. Awesome. Now, once again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give up 40 pips. So here we go. 40 pips will be right there. All right, cool stuff. Oh, man. 1 second, guys. And this may be a day trade kind of situation, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and take a look here on this time frame, and the bottom of this area right here, which would be here. Let's see what this target area is going to give us for my entry. And that's going to be about 80 pips. So let's go ahead and let's split this. Let's go ahead and get 40 at least. Let's get a 1-for-1. So if you want to collect some partials, I recommend opening up 2 positions. So that way you can collect a 1-for-1. Okay, perfect. Now, so 40 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit, and then all the way back here to the previous low. Or as you can see on this example, we came back to the previous high here. So that's going to be a good way for you to play this out. Now, as you can see, I didn't stop the tool fast enough. So it slipped a little bit past profit. So technically this right here, as you can see, was the open and close after it called the sell flag. Now, last but not least, as you can see, price popped below all bars. Remember here on the buy motion, price had to be, as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, price had to come above all 3 bars. So on the sell, price just needs to be below all 3 bars right here. So we're all good to go. You go ahead and you click this sell. Let's speed this up just a little bit here. And as you can see, Price comes down. Is it going to get it? Is it going to get it? Is it going to get it? Patience, patience, patience. Boom. There's take profit one. Let's keep playing. And man, slip back up. It's trying to hold us. Let's see how far it goes. And boom. So as you can see, price on the sell motion. And if you held that sell, you can see that the potential, man, we could have gotten gosh, 180 pips. But moral of the story is this. About 40 pips is what you can give, 35 to 40. What we've discovered, if you get the call from the 15-minute entry, if you observe the zones and the trend on the 1 hour time frame, if you give up 40, that keeps you safe. Bring your lot size down, but guys, over time, you're going to make some really good money here. So other than that, that is the indicator tool. You guys have a great day.